Good morning, everyone, and welcome to my podcast. My name is Lynette, and I'll be your host today. We're going to be talking about the decline of the human race, which brings me back to when we were in school. We all studied history, and it brings to mind the story of George Washington when he cut down his father's cherry tree because he said he could not tell a lie. So then I started thinking about what it's progressed to today. And lies, especially from people we look up to that's at the level of George Washington and on up, has become pretty much the norm. To the point where I'm not even sure when the right hand is raised in the courtroom if it means anything. For me, what has really shed light on this situation is the hearings that we're having, that the January 6th committee is putting on. It seems that people who we should look up to, people who should be professional, having trouble with the truth, even though it's for the betterment of our country. And I know always, for years and years and years throughout history, politicians have told us lies to get our votes, etc. And I know there's a lot we don't know about, but this is so blatant, so thrown in our face. And we have to remember that our young children, this is who they're to look up to. We are all mentors to somebody, whether it be good or bad. And children themselves are a clean slate. And so when we teach them how to behave, how to live, how to grow up, we need to set examples. And I believe that this generation, it's alarming to me how easy it is to have such a lack of morals. But I feel also that the large majority of the people are good people. But somehow we've lost a large percentage of those that think deceit is okay. In fact, I bet we had all the people who have trouble with the truth disappeared. I bet you it would be very easy to go shopping at the mall because there would be very few people there. I'm going to tell you a little parable or an analogy that I kind of compare this to. And that is, the grass in my front yard, for example, was very green, very beautiful. It looked like it didn't need anything. It all looked like good, healthy grass. And then, thinking we were doing a good job, we had weed and feed put on it. Well, now I have a yard full of dead grass and a few green blades. So what that told me is that this grass that looked so lovely, so beautiful, was actually weeds. 98% of it had to have been weeds or it would not have turned brown. So actually there's very few good, solid, green blades of grass still standing. So sometimes we don't know what the truth is and what is going on out there until something brings it to light. And I believe these hearings that we're seeing has really awakened something in me. And it doesn't matter what party you identify with. It's not about that. It's about the trouble that who we look up to, who represents us, who's supposed to be professional. The challenge that they're having with the truth and what is morally okay. And the reason I'm using the January 6th hearings as an example is because it is the most blatant comparison that is thrown up into our face. Wouldn't it be nice if we could go back and take everyone for face value? When they said something to us, we know that they meant what they said. When a handshake was good enough for a business transaction. To me, that would truly be making America great again. Somehow we've lost it, and we should be able to trust one another, what they say, what they do, their motives. So many people that I'm seeing regarding this situation, their motives are not what they say they are, but they appear to be self-serving. And unfortunately, it's gotten to the point where it's not about what's true, what's right, what's best for the majority, but it's about what's good for me. I'm not sure if this generation can recover from all of this, from the way that the morals have changed, the turn that they've taken, but we can teach our children. And everything in life starts with one person, whether it be a fad, a trend, whatever it is, it takes one person to start. So with all things in making our life better personally and outwardly to those around us, those that surround us, those are going to inherit our world, it starts with us. And if one at a time we can start enforcing the morality that we should have and teach that to those that are coming up behind us, because children are such a clean slate. They know what you tell them. And then when they get older, that's their time to make their own decisions. But for right now, you give them the tools that they need to make the right decisions, to be the best that they can be. And my hope is that there will slowly take a turn back to when people cared more about the truth. People cared more about each other. In closing, I would like to say, as we teach the people behind us, the next generation, and we teach them right from wrong, and in so doing, maybe there will be more blades of green grass sprouting up until we have a full lawn again. And then, and only then, will America truly be great again. Bye-bye.